What is happening there, citizens of the Reject Nation? Greg and John here to watch The Witcher Season 3, Episode 2 today as we wrap up Henry Cavill's last season of Part 1 of his last season. John, how are you?
I am cavilled with anticipation. Filled. Anyway, how are you?
Get better. Ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't catch our episode 1 reaction, that is up here on the channel right now. So please go ahead, toss a coin to the like button, and also subscribe, click the notification bell, get notified when our reaction for the next episode is up on this channel. As always, full-length reaction watch-alongs where you sync it with your own copy of The Witcher, available for our super sexy rejects at our Patreon page. Cover several things exclusively over there with reaction highlights and watch-alongs included. I want to say thank you to everyone who has been joining our page. Been getting so many pledges so far, and it just means a lot. It means a ton. It's definitely a positive extension of the real rejects. Let's get into action, people.
Yes!
What's a mage doing all the way out here? She should be focusing on keeping the royal peace.
Everyone noticed her eyes.
Looking like that, though. She can idle around me tonight.
They keep their beauty by bathing in human blood every night, huh?
No, that's hearsay.
Yeah, you just have to go through a magic ordeal to get the beauty.
Godspeed, miss. I was just wishing you a safe journey.
Premonition. Oh.
Damn.
Never mind. Not a premonition. Flashback.
I saw you.
What?
Never mind the girl. She was kicked in the head by a horse.
Way to keep it together. Way to keep it together, Ciri. You're going to be fine on this fugitive adventure.
I cannot control my visions, Yennefer. You can control who you blab them to. Stop calling me like I'm a mewling brat. I saw his death and I need to go back there.
Oh, it was a premonition. Never mind.
It's okay. A little bit of both. Because there was definitely like old rants in there, and yeah.
I promised Geralt I'd keep you safe. We need something untraceable.
Maybe change her look.
We're going shopping.
We're going shopping. Where's Jaskier to do the montage music?
You don't have any magic that can just slightly alter your appearance?
Yeah, you would think.
How much could their information possibly cost?
To find who's hunting Ciri, a lot.
And why do we need that?
Oh,
cool.
Special Witcher door.
You know, I had that safety device replaced just now. Next time, make an appointment.
Roll those opening credits.
Now this will help get you what you deserve.
Look at that balance.
You had them fix the balance.
No shit. You told me to.
Is she the one related to the other guy?
Oh, God. One day I'll learn his name.
Not poison.
Jeez.
Drink.
I can't.
You want the white flame to be poisoned?
Kind of.
Well, now.
Drink. I said drink.
It's a good thing you're drunk. Would hurt a lot more.
It is true.
He threatened to kill a friend of mine.
Sorcerer's rejects do often train as killers.
Sorcerer's Rejects. That sounds cool.
That's when we're covering stuff like this.
Any amount of coin.
I'm afraid that information will cost you a bit more, Geralt.
Oh my god, she knows how much it is.
Yeah.
Let's try a wager. I shall turn my back. You shall throw this at my head. Should you miss, you will give me the information that I want. On credit, of course.
He'll still be able to catch it, though. He didn't stipulate the rules.
Yeah.
You didn't even flinch.
Why would I flinch? I heard you aiming to miss.
Having someone on a leash.
Whose leash?
We don't know. We do know where this sorcerer is doing his dirty business. There is a castle called Volpan. It's near the old Scarlet.
Ammonite Mines.
Yes, Ammonite Mines.
On the outskirts of Piana.
On the outskirts.
Piano's great this time of year.
Do give our best to the elder blood princess.
It's time to throw that star at her head.
They know all.
You have a client looking for her.
Istrid.
Damn it.
You want to save her? You need to find another girl. An orphan of war, perhaps.
Someone has to die, so someone else can live.
Maybe you should dye Ciri's hair.
I will not pay for what I love by having contempt for myself.
Bars.
Henry Cavill framed so well.
I know. Camera just eats him up.
I don't want to put you in harm's way again. It's why I have to go to Volpan. I'll come find you when Rience's dead.
Well, he'll find me once you will.
This guy's not gonna kill him.
Geralt's like, you know that's not gonna happen.
What was that letter you sent earlier? Telling her I'm coming home. But you wrote 3 drafts of that letter. So there's more to the picture, isn't there?
Can't come home.
Writing is rewriting.
My handmaiden and I are in need of one of your portals. To Arethusa,
After that legendary night of non-fatal execution.
I need a portal to Claremont.
Count it
No
or
one,
don't.
No one counts. Have a vision.
Whoa.
Von der Gwethil.
Hold it open. I won't be.
Uh-oh.
Run!
Hey! You have no idea who you just crossed.
Whoa. Whoa.
That is one of Hoovernagel's men. You don't want to end up decapitated? I suggest you run too.
give her weight.
Good thing there was a portal open. Should have let her come through the portal.
Magic is organizing chaos, balance, and control. Without them, chaos will kill you.
Teaching at the alma mater.
We're wondering why the kings are losing faith in us because we knew the elves were a problem and we did nothing about it.
Return Triss to Foltest Court and let's get this rough patch smooth.
Loath as I am to admit it, if you were to return to court...
I am best placed here with you, helping these girls learn what they're capable of.
But I can't help but wonder if it's really about them.
Of course not.
You are a bad teacher, Triss.
Ouch.
Tell me about the elf.
He said she was an assassin.
Louder!
Kinky.
Bade me cut her in 1,000 different ways.
What did he do?
Is this foreplay?
I cannot tell. I think this is a role play.
She should have been useful.
Jeez.
Useful.
Sadists.
You always give me perspective. Clarity.
Or is this like their therapy?
Nilfgaard's not the only ones who know it's ripe for the taking, and if Radovid could be useful to us.
To Redania.
Those 2 detectives, Codringer and Fenn, they know who Rience is working for.
I appreciate the information. What I really want is a song.
The audience wants a song. Every season.
He is us. Aww. Now that was foreplay.
This season sucks.
Give me what I want, Netflix.
I know we'll get a song eventually, guys. I'm just joking.
Yes.
Power up. Give me them eyes. Give me them eyes.
Yeah.
I did say we needed to avoid unwanted attention. You know, all those lessons. I should have taught you that sometimes discretion is more important than valor.
Ooh, I don't know.
So I had to do what I did. No, you chose to interfere. Dominic Huvernagel will send his cousin Leo Bonhart here to recuperate his losses with money or with blood.
And then we're going to get more action scenes.
You saved one. And the consequences likely damned 100 others in exchange. What is the point in me seeing the future if I can't do anything to change it?
Because it looks cool.
That is a really great question.
Yeah.
Why would you understand? You see what you want, you make it happen.
How would you know what it's like to fight for control of your life?
If you'd seen my backstory, man.
My ugly one. We're taking a detour.
Why do you call me that?
Because I promised I'd be sincere with you from here forward. I want to show you who I really am.
Whoa.
She's a hunchback.
Oh, goodness.
Where's my sword?
Man, Cahir gets a great return.
Nah. Come on, Cahir.
You'll pay for this, Nilfgaardian scum.
Whoa. Some Evil Dead shit right there.
Get up, old friend. Francesca spouts her nonsense about prophecies, so we don't die from hunger and frost.
I thought all you pointies were supposed to be superstitious.
Who you calling pointy?
Apparently the princess is a savior of elvenkind.
You've considered my proposal to take charge of the elves.
Aye. You were Emir's top general. Now he sent you to raid caravans on the ass end of the battle lines. Why the hell's he wasting God's given talent like yours?
It's nice to see Robbie Amell like someone.
Yeah.
If I agree to your proposal, what does overthrowing Francesca say about my loyalty?
You will help him take the north, not Francesca. He earned my loyalty. Has she earned yours?
Damn. I want these two to be buddy cops.
Ship them.
Or that. Even better.
You know the problem with you mages?
What?
You're too bloody serious.
I mean, this is the best kind of jail, though.
Oh, sure.
Keep getting them drunk until they're poisoned to death.
I saw a man try to escape once. They sent the dogs after him. The Emperor only absolves you once you're dead.
That's it.
She can fake her death, probably.
Yeah.
Stop her heartbeat.
We got another one.
Put him in a bag. The lads will help me throw him out.
Jesus.
Keep your words on ice.
I'm listening.
They say keep on playing nice, but I have no desire.
These songs are good, man.
Our words when lips were made for extraordinary things.
That falsetto.
The greatest songs are made up of unspoken words of love.
Preach.
With you, I have enough. With you, I am enough.
He is so in love with our bard.
He loves him.
He's so bored with life, but he feels when Jaskier sings. I love how he sings the emotion so well.
It's been too long, Jaskier.
I always wondered what it was that made your songs so irresistible. Now I understand.
Come on.
You see people for what they are, not what they pretend to be.
Oh my God, kiss.
Come on.
And the rest?
I don't know yet. I'm determined to figure it out.
They look like two vampires.
I will dig around about this Rihanna's character and his cohorts.
They're giving such Anne Rice right now.
I really like this guy a lot.
Yeah. Sneaking mission.
Whoa. Holy moly, that was cool. Wow.
Ooh. Is that?
That is cool.
God, it's like a Freddy Krueger nightmare. Squelching intensifies.
Are you all right?
Oh no.
Are there any more like you here?
So many. More and more.
Growing decoys.
What's his name, Brienne?
Elvens come always a source.
Oh.
It's like the thing.
absolutely the
centipede.
Why are you hurting us?
Oh no! Oh.
Don't let him get us!
Wow. What a... I like this design a lot.
Yeah.
It's too late. Go.
Whoa, jeez. Oh.
Sweet.
Such a nightmare.
I know.
Whoa.
Just like a parry with so many different arms.
Yeah.
Wow.
Love a good over the shoulder sword kill.
That was just Geralt button mashing the whole time.
Yeah. Whatever. Anything. Ow.
Rest in peace, man.
Nobody checks any kind of bag in this place.
Probably don't even check a pulse.
Nope.
He seems to think those old farts, Codrunner and Fen, might have some info about Rience.
Perhaps I need to pay those old farts a visit too.
I said to him, I'll give you a head start, but you argue an arrow in the bum. Now, I yell go, he scuttles off like a wounded deer, and then I shot...
Oh, no. Ooh, I was really worried he was going to kill someone.
Oh, this guy. Damn.
Philippa seems to think that you might have more wit than meets the eye.
I love how he plays a fool.
Yeah.
Vesemir has no secrets from me.
Then you do know about his meeting last night. With Nilfgaard.
Oh, he's having fun. Sowing the seeds of chaos.
Did you hear something?
Nothing.
Why am I even asking? You're going deaf.
Did they ever leave this room?
I don't think they can.
You know who I mean. The Witcher was here. I could still smell his stench. Did you tell him?
We didn't mention anything about your employer.
What do you know about his plans?
If you harm them.
Oh, you gotta be shitting me.
Nope.
Tell me everything.
As long as the cat didn't die, I'm okay.
I sympathize with him now. I'm rooting for him.
We need to get the Northern Kings to listen to us and work together, and the last thing they want to see is the woman who set their execution party ablaze.
Stakes.
But you love her.
God knows you weren't fond of her.
That's only because we have too much in common.
Huh.
Bad tempers. The overwhelming need to win an argument. Our love.
For you.
That was a little different.
Yen's more like my daughter.
If Yennefer can let go of the past, so can I.
And everybody else.
Nah, I've seen Vanderpump Rules. Grudges will be held.
I can do it! How much for a pig? How much for this beast? Don't you dare take your eyes off me.
Oh.
Forgot how heartbreaking it was watching that episode.
Yeah.
Like you, I once chose to interfere. I set a prisoner free, and in doing so, I set the entire North against the Brotherhood.
Those bodies hanging at the tavern.
This is your fault.
It's not enough to possess chaos. We must learn to control it. That is the essence of power. That is how we will move mountains.
Sleep until the mountains sound.
Hello. You're out of that place now. You're safe.
I knew you'd come for me.
And how did you know that?
A vision.
Who are you?
Don't be silly, Geralt. You know who I am. I'm Ciri.
Why did you say that name?
So, yeah, it was
Weird.
Obviously, she's supposed to look like Ciri.
The whole time, though, I was sitting there going, like, is that the actress's sister or something? Like, the actress who plays Ciri. Freya Allan or whatever her name is.
Oh, interesting. Timelines are only going to get more confusing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I like that more than the last episode.
Yeah, I did too.
I liked it a lot more in the last episode for sure.
Yeah.
I was back to more of what I wanted it to be. Watch our opinions become even more out of the general public.
I know. I was like, people thought the first one was the best. Like, I don't know what this means for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like this one a lot. You start, John. Start.
Yes, sir. No, yeah. This breathed like this season thus far has certainly a more modern sensibility about its dialogue, but I thought this episode, in terms of pace, in terms of what we focused on, and in terms of the momentum with which we're developing things, felt a little more natural, a little more breathable, and it felt a little bit more like inhabiting, this fantastical, medieval-esque world in a more, I don't know, sensory kind of way. Like the last episode was like, oh, we're hopping around, we're doing a bunch of stuff, and it feels like a Hollywood movie sort of. Whereas this was like, okay, I can feel the scope and the breadth of the map and all these different places that we're in. And I think breaking the characters up again, as much as it is like fun to have them together, I think it certainly helps just the spatial and the temporal geography of the show. So yeah, I mean, like I enjoyed especially. I mean, it's always fun to watch Geralt kick ass, but I especially enjoyed the kind of back and forth between Ciri and Yennefer and the ways that, is allowed to unfold. I feel like in the previous episode, again, we were talking about like, it doesn't seem like these moments are allowed to be like earned by the process of really living in them. Whereas here, yeah, I could really see Ciri's perspective of like, I've got these abilities, I want to intervene because that is what's right. And then, yeah, I thought that was a great time for Yennefer to kind of bring back that bit of context, both of where she came from, because obviously Ciri views her as somebody who just has power already innately. And, yeah, then tying that back around to the more, not the present, but the more recent past with everything, with her and Cahir and everything. Yeah, I just thought that, yeah, like it felt like it was calling upon its tome of details and its, scope of world in a way that felt, yeah, more akin to what I've been enjoying thus far about the first couple of seasons.
Those are all great thoughts, John.
Thanks.
Happy to hear that.
Thank you. It's always good to get the couple back.
Like Prince Radovid is his name, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's the character I'm really liking a lot.
Prince Rad David.
I mean, I like the inclusion right now of Radovid and Gallatin, Robbie Amell's elf character.
Yes.
The realistic elf. The one who doesn't succumb to folk tales and fairy tales and all that bullshit.
Yeah.
It's about science and climate change.
It's saving the whales.
Yeah.
It's about stopping those iPhone factories in the Congo.
I like it. I like his presence a lot. He's a really cool elf, and he's really fun to watch. And so far, I mean, a lot of it is still we're still in very much setup stages. So mainly, what I just want to talk about is the main takeaways of things, as I feel like sure we can like sort of hop around to every little thing we checked in on, but I thought every character we checked in on, I enjoyed every scene that we got this time around.
Yeah,
right down to even the goddamn names on this show are just not my thing. What is the guy who's also in House of the Dragon who's getting whipped?
Dijkstra.
I like what they're doing with him because he was just stoic, spy before, and now he's got like a real personality, and you really see some bare bones humanity to him. Enjoying that. The Rien's character sure makes me like him, dislike him as a villain. What am I trying to say? Dislike him in the right way as a villain by who he killed in this episode. A tad bit more, sure. Still, it's like the mystery. Every season's sort of built around some type of mystery in some capacity, and right now that mystery is not like very strong, but the immediate moment of watching the show has been very enjoyable. I like the monster that we got this time. You got to have an action scene with Geralt every episode, I suppose. And the monster that he fought was a really neat design. I liked how those heads were. It was really like science fiction kind of monster. Heads were tethered to this creature. It kind of reminds me of like when you fight like a multiple head dragon in a way.
Well, yeah, and it's like the perfect distraction because it's like the heads are there to throw you off and to like make you doubt, and the body is just gonna clobber you.
Yeah,
such a great design.
Screaming the pain of the centipede of bodies. It was really cool. It was a really cool design, and I am enjoying the. They said it about a different character here, but it is a word that is applied. Aptly for Ciri as well, impetuous. The impetuous side of Ciri, because she can make some decisions that go, ugh, but then you're like, but it makes sense why you're doing that. You know, at least you're doing it for just causes, just purposes, and we're really building to something, right? What are we building to right now? Is it the Wild Hunt?
Yeah, I mean they teased that at the end of last season. Yeah,
because right now it is the hunt for Ciri. That's the main focus here, and I like how they're trying to go to. Oh my God, help me out, John. Aretuza, and trying to go to Aretuza.
Yeah,
for that's where Yennefer feels like that is the safety spot for it. But we know there's also danger looming for Ciri there. Like no matter where she goes, it is funny enough. The prince in last episode saying that this is the least bad spot for her is kind of like the only decisions that Ciri is sort of left with.
Yeah,
and I like that Geralt is a lot more soft when speaking with certain characters here, right down to his relationship with Jaskier. But I feel like there's a chance of things being frayed when he finds out what Jaskier's really been up to, what Jaskier's really been doing. But the bond that the prince has with Jaskier, I think, is a really interesting one. There's definitely some homoerotic thing going on over there.
Oh, yeah.
And I hope it does pan out in that direction. That would be a lot of fun to watch. You could see it on Jaskier's side that he's more than likely a bisexual, so I would be down for it. So right down to the prince as well. So
Sure, yeah.
Sure, let it happening. I don't know what their label is, all right? I'm just saying they probably swing both ways. Let it be. Let them be fluid. Yeah, go for it. Let it happen.
Yeah.
And is there anything else that really happened? I mean, they had that whole thing.
Frangilla escaped. She's on the comeback tour.
Yes, the witches will rise.
Yes, certainly. And I mean, that seems like all the big stuff. I mean, there's, you got Triss back there at Aretuza having her conflicts. We saw Vilgefortz for a second. He's cool. We got to see a dwarf lady make a sword.
Yeah.
What's that guy's name? Dwarf guy witcher.
Zoltan.
Is that Zoltan? All right. I thought it was something else. Yarpen. Yarpen. There you go. Yarp. So maybe that is one of his distant relations. I like the woman who plays by the IMDb. I'm going with Philippa, who's like a lot with Dijkstra this season. Like I feel like her inclusion has helped. I mean, she's an interesting character. She's a good actor, and also now Dijkstra's more interesting as a byproduct of that, which is nice. And yeah, it was nice to get Geralt just like off on his own doing a hunt. And it makes me wonder if maybe. Again, not knowing the source material, if they're going to mess with time where we are in the timeline again. Because, I mean, they could easily go, Geralt went off, but also he's in the past. Or also this is like a prior thing or something. I don't know. It feels of the present, but also that whole thing with like, I'm Ciri feels like it could be some weird, I don't know, intermingling of points in time.
Or it's the multiverse.
I hope this gets a multiverse. Not enough multiverses these days.
And then season 5 will have Liam Hemsworth and Henry Cavill.
Yes. Oh, perfect. And then we can get Chris Hemsworth to play Geralt as well. And Ben Affleck can play Geralt. I can see all them playing different versions of Geralt. He does move. Just the way he moves, though. I don't know. There's something about Henry Cavill. I always find myself remembering and appreciating in this show in particular Because in Superman, like, it's kind of easy to overlook in some ways because there's so many effects. But here, I'm like, yeah, man, it seems like he really gets in there with the stunts and you know, and the choreography, and they do a lot to make it apparent that it's him.
Yeah.
Or if not, that's a great stitch job on the CG face. But
I have no idea what to make of that ending.
Me neither.
It's really confusing.
Sure.
Reincarnation thingy.
Yeah.
Hopping between, I mean, obviously with Ciri being able to hop between the past and the future, there's some type of mind
That's
transplant thingy. Cloning facility.
That's it. It's actually, there will be a twist. It's the present day, and Ciri's just got a state-of-the-art cloning facility. She's growing Ciri Snokes.
I don't know. The show was designed to be binged, so
sure.
Good
Yeah.
episode, I'll say. This one was a solid installment. I know we're not talking for too long this time around. We're trying to just get through these 5.
Yeah.
Have a longer discussion by the time we wrap up the 5th episode.
Yeah.
But so far, this was a more of an upswing for myself. I
Marked improvement.
wasn't as much in love with the first episode as it seems like everyone in our comic books was. So
Yes.
I was like, whoa, really out of touch here, apparently. Yeah.
This will be good. This is our redemption journey through the show.
Watch
now.
them be like, I don't know, after the first episode went down. But no, this was definitely better to me. And okay, that's the thing I need clarity on. Jaskier's song. Short, but again, there's something very effective about every one of his songs, no matter what they are. There is something very effective about them. I want the whole album of Jaskier's tunes.
I do too.
The thing with the little boy who was saved and they said who was coming after him.
Yes.
What the hell's who? What? I was like, they clarified how that thing was set up with Jaskier at the end of season 2, and I was like, oh yeah, sorry, it's been a while since I've seen the show. So it's a lot of every season requires a full rewatch too.
No, it really does.
Yeah.
That was something I was thinking of about, and then I'll get to like. It seemed like part of the way they're writing this season is sort of acknowledging that like, oh, you might not have just watched this because it's been a long time.
Yeah,
like, you know, obviously you want all that fresh in your mind. In the moment, I mean, I was mostly latched onto that just as an illustration of Yennefer's point. But yeah, I mean, if that harkens back to the end of season 2, if he's involved with that bigger picture, then that's a wrinkle I'm gonna have to refresh myself on.
Yeah, I don't really remember.
Yeah,
it's kind of confusing.
No, yeah, I thought it was just like, you know, you didn't just free some random kid like, now they're gonna be like, you know, officials are gonna hear about this and send people.
Yeah. But I also like getting reminded of where Yennefer's come from and how she would be the perfect proponent to guiding Ciri.
Yeah.
Or how far she's come.
That was such a vivid part of her performance, and I really loved that version. Like, as much as, like, of course you want her to, you know, be in her full, like, range of power and capability. Like, there was just something very...
And physically hot.
Yeah, of course. Got to be hot. That's the thing, is, like, you know, I would never sacrifice the hotness. But the drama, almost worth it. And yeah, it's like you don't get any newly shot scenes that way. But I do like having it be sort of a reminder because it was such a vivid and such a unique thing about that first season. And so I feel like, I don't know, she doesn't need that to be interesting, but I do feel like it's a distinct part of the character that is worth not losing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, episode 2 down. 3 more to go.
Hells yeah, I'm excited. Let's binge them all right now. No. This minute.
I'm okay.
Let's read a book in an hour.
All right, but before we head out, let's do a
Lord Brandon of House Benzie. My dude, listen, I want to join your house, all right? What's your sigil, you know? I feel like we should figure it out right here, right now. Yes, I think it should be the
3
symbol.
fingers and a hand and a finger going through.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah, it's a symbol of synergy. It's a symbol of, you know, it's things are okay, and that's where we're going, is towards where things are okay.
Is
yeah,
what it means
definitely.
to be Brandon Benzie.
That's the Brandon Benzie house is always an okay
two
place
B's
to
of
be.
Brandon Benzie together, they form Kind of like a 6 and a 9 upside down.
Sure.
Touching each other.
yeah. You put the two humps. You put the one hump in between the other hump and the other hump. Yeah. It's like a
rubbing
69.
two perfect butt cheeks
But
right
it's
next to each other. Two B's.
Totally. Yeah. Two B's for two butts for.
So there's many different sigils. We just went through all 3 seasons.
Oh yeah. And
season 1, and then season 2 is like a 6 and a 9, and season 3 is like 2 B's touching each other like 2 butts.
Yeah.
But it's not actually sexual, YouTube.
No. Yeah. And then the third, and then the final one is like it's kind of like the 69 formation, but you're just hugging each other's tummies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally. That's the BB way. And these are all the sigils of all the different episodes of your season. So, we'll smelt them in pewter and we'll send them to you as a special token of our gratitude. But Brandon Benzie would be honored to, to fly your flag at my house. And, stay pledged. Toss that coin bag. We won't count it. And we'll see you next month. Love you, buddy.
Love you, buddy.